Well, let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez now for this morning's headlines. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's been a really busy news morning, so let's get right to these updates that Matt just mentioned about. A couple thousands of people in the Duke City are still without power this morning. PNM tells us it's because of 11 high-voltage transmission poles that either snapped or were damaged by strong winds yesterday. Those poles were on tramway between Montgomery and Comanche. That road right now is still closed while repairs are being made. So you're going to have to find an alternate route to get around. Crews have been working overnight to get that power restored. Of course, we'll keep you updated when that happens. Now to the wildfires that keep popping up all over New Mexico. Let's start out west with the Silver Fire in the Gila. It has now burned more than 2,200 acres. None of this fire is contained, and firefighters say, unfortunately, it is probably going to keep growing. Plus, dozens of people who live in Kingston are still evacuated for the second day in a row. The fire started Friday about 50 miles northeast of Silver City. Highway 152 is still closed through the Black Range from San Lorenzo to Hillsborough. And up north, there is a new fire to tell you about that is burning in the Pecos, and it too is quickly growing. The Harasso fire has burned about 1,300 acres in a remote area of the Santa Fe National Forest. Lightning started this fire yesterday afternoon. Firefighters are mostly attacking it from the air. A few on the ground have left the area because it was just too unsafe. In other news this morning, an Albuquerque City Councilor is now waiting to see if his plan to temporarily suspend the Police Oversight Commission will be voted on by the full council. He's waiting to see whether or not that is going to happen. You see, the Police Oversight Commission was created by the council back in 1998 to investigate complaints about Albuquerque police. But Councilor Winter says he got complaints that the POC was ignoring some of the very people it was established to listen to.
The system, when it was first put into place, Police Oversight Commission, was basically where civilians could come when they had issues with the police department. And what we're finding through the years, and especially lately, it's not doing what it was meant to do.
A committee last night passed Winter's plan to suspend the commission, but again, this is not a done deal. Police are still on the hunt for a man they say opened fire at a church and shot someone. This happened right here in Albuquerque. Police say the victim, Fernando Garcia, was shot in the shoulder at New Beginnings Church last night. They say he suffered a non-life-threatening wound. Now, police say the shooting erupted after they say William Chavez, who may also go by the name of Billy, got into some sort of an argument with the victim. That is when police say Chavez opened fire. No word on what exactly led to the fight, and the relationship between the two is unclear. Again, we will keep you posted on what ends up happening with the suspect. That remains large. The man accused of shooting and killing an 8-year-old girl in Albuquerque is finally behind bars this morning and could be in court later today. David Candelaria Sr. was booked into the MDC late last night on murder and other charges. Police say back on May 31st, he shot at a car near the Almosa Community Center and killed Sonny Ressa. Candelaria needs about $1 million cash if he wants to get out of jail for the time being. And that wraps it up for these morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13, beginning at 4:30 a.m. All right, guys, going to send it back to you.
Thank you,
Elizabeth.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
You
We'll
bet.
see you tomorrow morning. All right.